Hi everyone, so my name is Queen Precious Jewel and I am the executive chef and this is my sous chef, Jay White, and we welcome y'all to just cooking with us. We are here to just take you on a journey of cooking some indulgent food, some indulgent flavor bombs, We're gonna make your mouth water through the TV, through the radio, through whatever you're at. We're gonna make your mouth water, but we're gonna introduce you to healthy, flavorful options. Today, what we're gonna cook is the healthier side of chicken parm. So we're gonna make a marinara from scratch, and the healthy side of it is because we're gonna do what?
Zoodles.
So that's zucchini noodles. So we're gonna show you how to spiralize some zucchini noodles. We're gonna show you how to saute some tomatoes, make a beautiful marinara from scratch. And then have some beautiful melty mozzarella cheese on top of that. So let's begin.
Yeah.
You ready? All right, let's go.
Do it.
We have a little bit of paprika. Actually, excuse me, you put that paprika in there last because paprika burns. Always make that mistake right before I put it in, but it's okay. You have cumin. We have garlic parsley. As well as bay leaves. Bay leaves, you want to leave them whole, but at the same time, take them out before you plate. You don't want to eat the bay leaves. Himalayan pink salt, I love. It does not have the iodine that a Morton salt will have, but you only put a little bit in there. Italian seasoning, this has a mixture of marjoram and thyme and basil and parsley. Amazing. And by heating it up, what that's going to do is really release a lot of those oils in your dry spices. Of course, you have to have garlic powder, and then always everything indulgent. Now, the cool thing about everything indulgent is this is our actual spice line that we have. So everything indulgent is just what it is. You put it on everything.
Everything.
So you put a little bit of this in there, and when I tell you it kicks up the notch on everything you make, it's awesome. Yeah. But this is basically your spices in your pot, no oil, no nothing like that. Heavy bottom pot, and you're gonna put that on the eye. So
I just put it on a low heat for right now,
okay,
so that the seasonings doesn't burn.
Correct.
And then I set your oven to 350.
Once you get your spices in your pot, then you're gonna take your tomatoes. Now, I love using, you can use canned tomatoes. The best thing to use as far as the canned tomatoes is a can of petite diced tomatoes and a can of crushed tomatoes. The reason why is because it gives your sauce some body, all right? If you can find no sodium added, that's great. That keeps the healthy factor in it. And the everything indulgent, your Himalayan pink salt, all the spices you're gonna build and the flavor you're gonna build is all you really need. So give it a little bit more heat time. And I'm also gonna add some minced garlic as well. Minced garlic is great because what that does is it also gives you more of a garlic punch. We're making a great marinara. It's gonna go great with your chicken parm. And this is my little cheat to let me know. You hear that? That's my little cheat to let me know my pot is doing good. My pot is ready. So now I can add in my tomatoes. Oh yeah. The other thing I use is a balsamic vinegar. A balsamic glaze is great, but I like to use balsamic vinegar of Moderna. A glaze gives a little bit more thickness in it. So.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Just do a squirt of that in it, and I stir it around. Let's see. And we're not coating a pasta, so I just have just enough in this pot that I'm going to be able to sauce my chicken. Really, that's about it.
Sounds good.
So while this is going, you should get some great smells going on in your kitchen. You got the Italian smells, the garlic, the parsley. Oh my gracious. Oh wait, You made me forget the most important part.
Oh no.
The sugar.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Listen.
No.
Where is the sugar?
Where is the sugar? All right, so we're going to have to put a little sugar in here. I'm going to put a little bit more. Why do you like sugar?
Because it cuts down on the acid.
Okay, good. So you did a good job. You didn't say because, you know, your acid reflux and you ain't got time for it. So
telling my business.
So this is apple cider vinegar also. So we put apple cider vinegar in here as well. This is one of the things that I feel like, you know, most people's like, oh, I always put this. I always put apple cider vinegar in my stuff. And while this is going, let's make some zucchini pasta. Beautiful zucchini. We're going to spiralize it. So you have your spiralizer. You can buy this from Amazon. You can buy this from a kitchen store. But the key is this larger side is going to give you larger spiral pasta. The smaller side is going to give you smaller pasta. For zucchini, if you ever try to make zucchini noodles, you'll understand that they shrivel. They're worse than spinach when it comes to shrivel. And they become soggy. No one wants soggy pasta. So we're going to do something called a raw presentation. What that means is that only thing that's going to use to cook it is the salt in the seasoning. That's what's really going to draw that pasta out, draw the water out of the pasta, and that's what's going to be your cook. So we're going to take one of our knives, and you just want to prep it. So just cut off the root or the little tip part right there. All right, so here's the cool part. Watch this, y'all. So it comes out the part. Also, you want to break. What that means is that you spiral for about 1, 2, 3, and then you break because no one likes extra long pasta. So, spiral and break. Spiral and break. So, what we're going to do is now add some water to this, kind of loosen it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We have zoodles.
You have my zoodles for me? If you don't mind adding some everything indulgent to that, as well as some garlic to that, and then letting that go. So while that's going, Jay White, do you mind doing the chicken? We got to go ahead and do the chicken. Oven fried chicken. That's your specialty. So everything indulgent blend is our signature blend, the first one we ever did. It has cumin and turmeric and I can't tell them all the secrets, but cumin and turmeric and garlic, some onion, but it's meant to be your everything spice blend without salt. So that's the key factor of it. I love cooking, and I love cooking because it allows me to share this experience of eating with all of your senses, of having that indulgent moment, that umami moment that I want. When I tell you that there's cumin in my everything indulgent, that there's turmeric in my golden adobo, for you to taste it. I want when you put that fork in your mouth, you be like, wait, what did I just eat? That's why I love cooking and sharing that experience with others that eat our food. We love that. And we want you to feel that just from me talking about food, for me cooking the food, the spices, the aroma. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But yeah.
You love cooking.
I love cooking. You're so silly. So we oven fry everything. You don't need all the extra fats and oils and stuff to have a crispy exterior. You need panko. So that's really it. Panko and some Pam is all we really need. Pam spray. The Pam gives you that nice oil on the outside, so when you put it in your oven at about, how much you do it? 375, 400?
350.
You gonna do 350? Okay, yes. 350. And if you get a great chicken that doesn't have those fat bands in it, you really don't have to do any type of trimming or anything of that nature on it. And you're gonna season your panko?
Yes.
I'm gonna come on this side of you. Ooh, I gotta put my lid back on.
All right, so the panko, I like to add paprika to the panko to add color, because your chicken, you don't want your chicken to come out white. You want it to have, a little golden color.
Faking it.
Yes, you have to fool the eye.
Yes.
So you have to add the color to it.
Because you eat with your eyes.
Because you eat with your eyes.
There you go.
Yes.
And you got that.
Then I have everything indulgent.
Awesome. Oops.
Because you must season your panko.
Yes.
Season everything that you're gonna put in your mouth, please. And then I just added some Italian seasoning.
Awesome.
There we go. So your panko's done. You have to season your meat, okay?
Yes.
So first you're gonna pour your olive oil on there because you want your season and your panko to adhere, right?
And we use extra virgin, light tasting olive oil because you're really just using it for the adherence. You don't really want the overpowering taste that olive oil sometimes can have that some people don't like. So this is really what's going to just set the difference, set the bar. So as you see, she has seasoned this chicken breast, and it's because the first thing you're going to taste is the panko. You want to get a little taste. You're building on your flavors. The next thing you're going to taste is your chicken. When you taste that, it's going to be, oh my God, and the flavors are going to go together. But if you also notice the salt, we haven't even touched the salt because salt is an enhancer of flavor. It's not where you're going to get your flavor from. You're going to get your flavor from that paprika, that cumin, the garlic. That's where you're going to get your flavor from. So that's why everything Indulgent has no salt added to it, because we want you to taste the flavor of everything. All right, so when you crush your chicken, how many steps do you do? Because I know some people say you do a 3-step, 4-step, all other good steps with some egg wash and stuff
I
like
guess
that.
this would be another alternative because I don't do an egg wash. The oil helps the panko adhere to the chicken. So we don't have to do flour and egg wash and all of that stuff. You know, just cutting down and just keeping with the healthy flow.
Food.
Yeah.
You don't have to overcoat it. You want to taste the food. So we are a firm believer in eating with your full body. Food is a full body experience, which is
all your senses.
All your senses. But this is, it's so horrible. I'm going to just tell about myself. But this is one of the issues that I had with my weight, was that I love food. I love food. I love the experience of food. If something is sweet and savory, oh my gosh. And if you plate it nice, oh, gracious Lord. So a good plating with some microgreens and all that crunch, all that. So you eat with everything. You eat with your eyes, you eat with your ears, you eat with your nose. And if you smell something walking to the table, the fajitas, oh my gosh. We love sizzling fajitas on that hot skillet. Everybody's head turns around in the restaurant. If you see that thing walking through, you're going to be like, what's that? I need that right there in my life. But if you smell it, you're going to be like, oh, I really need that thing in my life. So that's what we do with the food. The seasoning blend that you put on your food, think about, what do you want to eat? Do I want Italian? If I want Italian, then I need some parsley and some basil. I need to smell that. It should feel, you should get a feeling in your gut with what you know that you're about to eat. That's how you're going to have an amazing meal. So this right here is going to be an amazing meal.
Yes, it is.
Because I smell all of that. Yeah. So in the oven, 350 for how long?
We're going to test it. Well, hold on. We're going to raise the temp to 375.
What did I tell her? Didn't I tell her 375?
Oh, don't be like that.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know.
Hold on now.
You just, not 537. Don't you do that. We're going to have chicken jerky at 537.
You telling the people all my business.
Oh,
they don't know. They don't know what I'm pushing over.
So we're going to build upon our sauce. So
all right.
when we say we eat with our eyes, we also love color. So with that being said, we're going to saute up some tomatoes with some fresh basil. And the way we're going to do that is go get your cherry tomatoes, different colors. So inside of your pan right here, we're going to go ahead, keep the pan cold, because the whole point of this.
I'll chop these for you, Chef.
Thank you. The whole point of this is that in my cold pan, I'm going to add in my fresh basil leaves. Wait, not the tomatoes yet. So we're going to add in our fresh basil leaves. And if you tear it, what that does is that releases the oil of your basil. So what we're doing is EVOO, or extra virgin olive oil, light tasting, in the pan with the basil, because what this is going to create is basil oil. Amazing. And when we saute your tomatoes with the basil oil, it's just going to release this beautiful smell. Also, what we're going to have in here is just a bit of our golden adobo. Golden adobo is because it is spiked with turmeric. Beautiful accent of turmeric, onion powder. And you just want a little bit because you don't really want to color Turmeric will color anything you put it on. So you just want a little bit just to kind of release it. We're going to let that go on the stove. So let's put this on the stove real fast. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was telling Precious Jewel earlier today, just riding down the road, that I would never have imagined this life. Ever. This is the happiest I've ever been. This is the most enjoyment that I've ever gotten out of any job. I told her I've never enjoyed any job before, right? So, excuse me. This life is awesome. Doing what we love, doing it together. And this is our passion. So it comes easy, you know? It's not hard. This is not hard work. Feels good.
We say only you. That is our motto. And when stuff gets hard, times get interesting, we have long hours in the kitchen, long events, our feet hurt. We're trying to figure out how we're going to drive down the road. We're so tired. We look at each other and we say, only you.
Only you.
And we truly believe that this path that God has put us on is with only her. And so, yeah.
It wouldn't work with anybody else?
No, it wouldn't.
Only you, babe.
Goodness gracious. I quit. Everything that you put in your oil, as your oil is beginning to warm up your pot, will begin to season your oil and season your pot. So we're building upon those flavors. So we're going to take some fresh garlic. A lot of people like to smash their garlic. I don't smash my garlic. Like, real talk, all I do is peel off this crazy outside. So we're going to slice this up. You want to get a decent sized slice. You want to give me some decent slices on that?
Decent.
I know I need to give you more direction than decent, huh?
I can do decent. Is this decent?
Well, you need a little bit bigger. All right, that's good. That's enough.
That's enough.
Good. Yeah, that's decent enough. You don't mind putting that in the pan.
Sure.
Right there. With your basil.
That's a whole lot of garlic.
You need it. It's Italian.
All right.
You need the garlic.
No worries.
Yes. Can I get this?
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's right. Go ahead, sous chef. Yes.
how would you like these sliced?
I would like slithers. Okay, we can do slithers. Great. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my carrots. Carrots are going to give me my color. So carrots are also going in there at this point because I want them to kind of fry a little bit because that's going to give you more texture. Oh my gosh. You want to hear that applause. Remember I said, if you don't hear the applause, your pot's not hot enough and it's going to just take extra long. And you're more so sauteing versus giving it a light sear. Next, what we're going to do, as the
You want your tomatoes?
onions sweat down. Yes, I'll take the tomatoes next.
Tomatoes.
And what your tomatoes is going to do is that the natural juices of your tomatoes are going to begin to be released. Your tomatoes are going to sweat down, and that's going to create moisture inside of your pan. So you want this to keep going. I'm going to turn my heat up just a bit to medium. All right. We're adding everything indulgent. And the reason why I'm adding everything indulgent to this as well is because, like I said, I'm building on my flavors. My chicken has everything indulgent. My sauce has everything indulgent because the end result is I want that to be a continuous flavor throughout my meal. So, everything is going good. And as the onions start to get a little bit more translucent or clear in color, that means they're not as crunchy. And they won't have that. You know, you bite a raw onion, you're like, woo, that's an onion. You won't have that if you let your onion saute down. We're gonna let this go a little bit longer. Like I said, we wanna keep the zucchini kind of raw, so you don't wanna put it in yet. This is why we're tasting it now, because the zucchini is your last bit. So, I'll put some more heat to this. I'm gonna smell it.
Yeah.
You're not tasting it until I know that I'm ready for it. You talk about it one more time.
I'm not tasting it anymore. Because I put the jug on it. I put the jug. I said,
so it wasn't nothing I did.
You did all of this.
Oh, okay.
But I put the finish on it. Got it right for you.
Have that right there.
I got it right for you. Don't worry, Chef.
Right there.
Chef, I got you.
I'm going to give you the smallest piece of chicken. See what happens. That's how we're going to do this.
That looks delicious.
Doesn't that look so good?
It does.
It smells good.
It does.
It smells all right. I might be a little someplace.
It smells.
I don't have to taste it no more, huh? You sure? All right.
No, you don't. I think it's safe. We can taste the final product.
Good job. Good answer. Good answer. All right. You ready for me to take this out?
Yes.
All right. So look at that. Oh, my gracious. You see those colors? You have the vivid orange, your green. You have your reds, your garlic. So all of this is going to come out. Would you mind putting that on the front island for me?
When Lakeisha told us that WNCU wanted us to be their star chefs and come to their viewers and their subscribers and just show them, you know, how to cook healthy, flavorful options, and that
It was like
she
you're being
believed
seen.
in
Yes,
us.
believed. Yes, that's the right word.
To be that vessel.
Yes.
And to show the viewers and the listeners,
Yes.
you know,
that this is what we do. We've been doing this for 7 years, and we are truly believers of 7 years as a year of completion. Every 7 years, something new happens. And to have it come now at the 7th year is like everything that we've been working for and blood, sweat, and tears literally is working, and it's being done. And so
we're so honored.
So honored.
And grateful.
Honored.
We're so grateful.
Yes. It's a different level of being humble. Because and that's what we are. We're just very humbled by the fact that this is it, and this is whatever is going to be next. So Ooh, I hear a little sizzle on it. Yes. Oh, it's crunchy and good and amazing. Looks good. Okay. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. It's bubbling.
So at this time, what you want to do?
Yeah.
Is add your cheese. You gonna add your cheese?
Oh, okay, yes.
Cheese,
I was ready to plate. I'm
please.
hungry, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It smells so good in here. So this is a really good mozzarella cheese. And what you want to do is just put a slice on it. Simple. And y'all listen, you can be all fancy. Let me tell you, you don't even need fresh mozzarella for this. The reason why is because the water content in the fresh mozzarella, I'm going to get all extra scientific on you for a moment. The water content on the fresh mozzarella is going to not do what you want to do, which is get really melty, awesome, and dynamic. I need this to melt. So we're going to pop this back in the oven for a few seconds just so that it can melt. And also I can get my plates. I can get ready to plate. And I can get me a fork. And I can stop drooling.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I put it on broil.
Oh, yes.
So
But if you put it on broil, you got to watch broil. Because you will have some cheese toast in a minute. So it's on broil on high.
Yes.
Maybe what, like 2 minutes, if that?
No, just keep looking at it.
Yeah, see?
Don't tell them no time, just keep looking at it.
You're right.
Yes.
Got fancy plates for fancy dinner.
Nice.
Yes. All right, so we have our marinara. You do not need to reheat. Oh my gracious. Ooh, we about to eat good. I need a spoon. Oh,
Voila.
look at you. Magical. All right. Oh, did you see that? See that stain?
I did, girl.
Oh, girl. All right. Fish out your bay leaves because, like I said, you don't want to eat these things. You know, there was a discussion on the one of my Facebook groups about why do you use a bay leaf? And you know the consensus was?
No.
Because you do. That was the answer.
Listen, I was about to say, I can't think of a reason.
I just use it.
It's
I was
just
told
like,
to, and so that's what you do.
Like Italian food needs
And Jamaican
bay leaves.
food. And
Jamaican food.
yes, because you know when I make my rice and peas, I use fresh bay leaf and fresh thyme. Eat with your eyes, y'all. Plating is important. You know, so many times you just throw it on the thing, boom, 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 boom. Nah. You don't 3 compartments. We're gonna like we in a fancy restaurant. Welcome to Restaurant Day, Queen and Jay. That's what we're gonna do. Go straight in the center.
Let's see. Let's move it to the center.
Oh, you want to move it to the center? See, you know, you just be thinking. All right. So we're gonna put this there. The reason why I kind of spread it out is because you have a big piece of chicken. See, you see, it's really no logic to it other than have a big piece of chicken. I want all of this underneath my chicken. Get some of your great onions that you took all that time to make, your carrots that you took all that time to make.
Yeah, I feel like the zucchini part was a great debate. I felt like we had a few debates doing that.
During the zucchini part, you feel?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Had a couple taste tests and
Ooh, yes,
a few taste tests.
Stop, just stop talking to me. I'm hungry. All right, chicken out, please.
It looks amazing,
Beautiful
right?
wing footage.
You ready to eat?
Ooh. Oh yes, that's what you want. You see that? Oh my gracious. Yes. And you want to. I tell you, that's
What you want to do?
Fancy. And that's why chefs plate in the back. You don't get to see all of that. So what you want to do is you want to flip your chicken over a little bit, and you make sure your.
Hold on 1 second.
Want to try again?
1 second.
Take 2. Take 7.
Go ahead.
I'm still gonna eat that. You know that, right?
Yes.
All right, good stuff. There you go. You see how pretty that is now?
That's beautiful.
Right?
Great job.
Thank you. I tried. I'm just so perfect each time. All right. Next. Oh my gracious. So here's the best part. This beautiful sauce that you made. Right? Can I have that piece back? Thank you. So you want to take your sauce and you want to do it. Look at that. Oh my gracious. You see those pieces of garlic in there?
Looks awesome.
Thank you. I'm going to cover up that little... So the garlic, you can smell the basil, you can smell the Italian seasoning, the tomatoes. Oh my gracious.
The sauce looks perfect.
You use, yes, the sauce is perfect because I made it, but that's besides the point.
You see how crunchy
that chicken is?
My chicken is.
Hey, now hold on. Okay, fine. I'll be.
I did a good job.
You did a good job. You did a great job. Oven fried. So also I put it on like the kind of diagonal. So my zucchini is going one way, the chicken is going the opposite way, and then the sauce goes the same way as your zucchini. 2 reasons. 1, it's pretty. 2, I don't get all my wet sauce all over that oven fried chicken because then you ruin the crispiness.
That's right.
Can I get a fork now?
Can we eat now?
Yes. Come on. Let's eat.
Yeah, like that?
Remember.
Let me see.
So let me tell you what you're experiencing. What I'm experiencing. That y'all really want to experience. Juicy chicken breast that has a little bit of crunch from the panko. Zucchini still has some crunch to it. Your tomatoes, has a burst of flavor to it. But that marinara, let me tell you why you put the sugar in there. Because the sugar takes away from that hit of that acid, and you can taste that sweet on the back end. And then the fresh basil just
awesome.
it's just fresh basil. But that's why this is a healthier side of that dish. You don't need it all inundated with all the oils and stuff. Oven fry your chicken, keeps it juicy. You can use a chicken breast and zoodles, zucchini noodles.
Yeah.
We have a treat for you.
Yeah.
Nice. So we thank you for indulging with us. So we have a healthier side of chicken parm.
Oh man,
I know, right?
It's big.
I'm stuffing.
Ooh,
Tender.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Get some zucchini noodles.
Yes, you have to. Look at that.
Looks amazing.
We did a good job.
Yes.
That's all we needed right there. Boom. That's pretty fine. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, team.
Everything tastes
know?
fresh. Like everything, I taste everything. Like the zucchini, the tomato. I mean, everything tastes. Wait, one more. Let me.
Go ahead.
You gotta make sure. You know.
I have to make sure.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm a fan.
Right.
We only have fans here. We gotta have fans.
I like it together.
Yes, you gotta taste
Nice,
everything. That's
nice.
the building of the flavor bomb.